Why staying safe might be the most dangerous choice. Adapted from the 7-book Rumi collection by Dr. Farid Mostamand. In a world that feels safe, what if safety is the trap and risk is the doorway to freedom? This ancient Persian story isn't just about fish. It's about you and the choice we all face: stay in the pond or leap into the current.
Why staying safe might be the most dangerous choice. Persia, 13th century. In the shadow of a snow-kissed mountain range, the call to afternoon prayer echoes faintly through the wind. Below, hidden in a glade rich with pomegranate trees and willow shade, lies a small pond, fed by a crisp stream that runs swiftly toward the great sea. In this secluded pool lived 3 fish, each alike in form but vastly different in spirit. The first, known in the village as Danishman the Wise, was a quiet observer. He had seen seasons come and go, floods rise and retreat. His gaze always lingered where the stream touched the stone lip of the pond, and he often wondered what lay beyond. The second was Hial, the clever. He was agile, quick-witted, and adept at adapting. The third, Tahira, was gentle and hesitant. Though kind-hearted, she feared the unknown. To her, the stillness of the pond was comfort, and the familiar stones beneath her fins felt like home. One day, near midday, a murmur stirred through the reeds. 2 men appeared at the edge of the glade. They carried baskets and nets and wore the look of hungry travelers. Without a word, they knelt beside the pond, their reflections rippling across the surface. From beneath the lily pads, the 3...
This is no ordinary visit.
Danishman narrowed his eyes. This is no ordinary visit, he thought. The glint of the net's edge confirmed his intuition. Danger had arrived. Without hesitation, without even calling to the others, he turned. With one final glance at the pond that had been his home, he propelled himself upward, over the mossy edge, and into the wild, racing stream. The current seized him instantly, tugging him forward into cold, uncertain waters. But there, in the rush and risk, he found something he had never known. Freedom.
I cannot leap like Danishman, but I must not be caught either.
Back in the pond, Hyle had also sensed the threat, but panic wrestled with his pride.
This one is already dead.
This one is already dead, the man grumbled, tossing him aside. The stream accepted Hial gently. It carried him farther from the pond, away from fear, and into the same wide sea Danishman now explored.
What if the stream leads to rocks? What if I can't survive out there?
Tahira had seen it all, the leap, the deception, but fear gripped her. She swam in circles, each loop smaller than the last, trapped not by the men's net, but by her own indecision. And when the net came down upon her, she didn't resist. That night, the scent of grilled fish filled the glade. The men laughed around their fire, and the pond was silent once more.
Life brings such moments to each of us. You may not live in a pond, but perhaps you sit in comfort, unsure when to leap, or maybe you drift, pretending not to care. Or perhaps you're already swimming toward the sea. The stream is the way of truth. The pond is the illusion of safety. And the ocean? That is union with the divine. Your true self waits there, beyond fear, beyond thought, beyond the walls you have built. So ask yourself not how others swim, but whether you are ready to rise from stillness. Don't stay in the pond waiting for the net. Leap into the stream. Let the ocean teach you freedom.
If this video touched your heart, subscribe. It's inspired by the timeless wisdom in the 7-book Rumi collection by Dr. Farid Mostamand. Whether you seek healing, love, clarity, or growth, these teachings will guide you inward to the truth of who you are.